Hi there guys, well at last I've got to make this video. I feel like I've been waiting for this figure forever. I pre-ordered him what feels like about a year ago I think, and finally on Christmas Eve he turned up. So I've had a little bit of time to sort of play with him and find out some of the bits on him and this and that, and I thought I would share a quick video with you. I'll start with the box. Nothing too sort of amazing. One thing that actually shocked me, it might sound strange, is how small the box actually is. I mean, if you compare it to sort of like the DX Jack Sparrow box, sort of comes up to maybe about here on it. I guess the difference is this guy fills his box completely. There's not a lot to it, just some nice silver wording, quite sort of plain. The sort of imposing blueprint design on the front, which is pretty cool. I like it. But to the main event, and I love this guy. I love this guy so much. It's the Iron Monger himself. Now, this is a big, awesome piece. It really is. Have a look, there's the little Bridges head sculpt in there. I've kind of done this out in the conservatory again because I get no light in my collection room, but I also think it's nice to sort of see some of the different effects on the metal, well, metal effect. It's not, none of it's actually metal on the figure. The work Hot Toys have put into this paint job is just phenomenal. It really is impressive, I've got to say. It's just the different tones between the sort of the more iron, I suppose, with all the pitting on it, and some of the cleaner effects, the bits that sort of almost look more like steel. As you can see that again on the pistons on the legs. I've actually got the rocket boosters on at the moment. They don't actually deploy, they just snap on, as I shall show you shortly. Nice little bit of detailing on the rockets there, little splash of colour on him. But yeah, he's just awesome. I really like the Obadiah head sculpt. Just pull you back a little bit again. To have a look. The figure is, as I said, it's amazing. It's one of those moments when you take him out of the box that just sort of blows your head off. It's the best way I can explain it. It's also kind of, all you guys will know this, that none of the figures ever look quite as impressive in a video or photos when you have them in hand. You know, the likeness looks stronger, everything just looks a bit better. And on this guy, the size, it's not just so much the size, it's the sort of the width and the bulk of the guy. It's just awesome. It really is. There are so many little details on him, and he's one of those weird figures, a bit like the Mark 1 and the Mark 5 for me, where I almost like them. Oh, there's a leaf there. Almost like him as much from the back. The detailing on it is just superb. I'll just bring you in again. All these little pistons actually work and move. It's a little bit frightening at first, but I will say don't be too scared, because for such an intricate figure, he really is quite robust. I feel a lot safer handling and moving him around than some of my other Iron Man figures, I've got to say. There are the jet boosters there. Now, as I said, all you do, you may not want those on, you just raise these flaps and you just unplug them, like so. And then the flap goes down, it just slides up. So same again, just unplug it. It's just 2 points that connect in on the 2 points on the back of the leg. That just slides back down. Let's say the other thing I was surprised about, I've watched a few YouTube videos on him, and I've got to admit I was a little bit worried as to how sturdy it would be, particularly with some of the mechanisms. Not so much that, but the whole system that hides Obadiah here. And I've got to say, I was surprised. It really isn't that frightening at all. Basically, this is the bit that's a bit worrying. You just lift this up, and then that just needs to snap underneath these two side panels. And that's the bit that looks frightening, but it's actually fine. The figure feels solid. It feels sturdy. It actually does exactly what it's designed to do. Then that bit just pops. Does that pop under? Yeah, it pops under, like so. And you just slide these two panels up, and it all locks into place rather nicely. There you go. Let's give it. As I say, all the pistons actually work. It allows you to give a little bit of movement in the feet. Kind of like a little more sidewards movement, but the movement on the actual joints of the feet are amazing. If you want him taller, should you want him taller, you can use these joints here and at the back to probably raise them up almost another ½ inch or so. But I'd be a little bit dubious of that, just because he's such a big piece. You want him as stable as possible on his feet. I've already got the missile deployed, as you can see there. That simply comes out of these two panels on his back here. Just untap. Again, looked a bit scary in some videos I've seen. I didn't have any problems. I don't know if it's just mine. I've been incredibly lucky. And again, just open this one up, flick that switch, click it back in. I think you can hear how sturdy that is, to get the light up effect. And that, I've got to admit, really adds certainty to the head sculpt. It can look a little bit sort of dead without the lights on, but and then again, we've got a little switch on the inside here. Just turns on the palm repulsor. Ooh. And a little sight for the gun, which does actually slide in now. Not much. It's only a little bit, but yeah, this guy is immense. I don't actually know how to explain it to you. It is a proper piece of art. Absolutely fantastic. All the fingers have got two joints, two articulation. Hands kind of on a ball joint. Allows it to move around a bit. And he's just a big piece. He's a big piece that just looks phenomenal. Anyone who's an Iron Man fan, I would say go for him. Just don't even think about it. I know it's a lot of money. They're all a lot of money now. And actually, price wise, compared to some of the newer figures, this is starting to almost look like a steal. I haven't got enough good things to say. Literally all the gears, all the pistons work. Even these little pistons on the inside of his legs here, they all move as you move. He's surprisingly articulated. I mean, look at that. Just fantastic. And obviously you might be interested to see a little size comparison with another figure. So I thought I'd make this a little joint show. So I've got the little Tony Stark set for the Avengers. Let's just shift you across a bit more, mate. And I think that gives you an idea of how big this boy is. Even now, like I said, with the lightness where it never quite comes through on the camera, this still isn't really kind of showing. In reality, it just looks bigger. That's the best way I can say it. Yeah, obviously the head does turn. It's a bit difficult. Everything on him is super tight, super strong, which is good, which is what you'd want for a figure of this size. Quick little look at Tony wearing his Black Sabbath t-shirt. So it's got the nice die cast wristbands that come with it. That's not my actual Mech Test Tony head, that's a knockoff. It's just a sort of a placeholder, to be honest, until the Mark 7 comes out and I can use that head. But so say we're kind of losing a little bit of the look there. Too much light up here, unfortunately. But I just wanted to share with you guys a figure that I just absolutely love. I can't recommend it enough. It's just wonderful. It's a real display piece. It will add to any display, I think, and certainly if you're an Iron Man fan, I wouldn't hesitate. As I said, it's quite a lot of money, but it just looks awesome. It looks so much better in person. It's frightening. So there he is, the big boy. I'm very happy. One last little look. Pull back. Anyway, I'd just like to also take this point to say I wish you all a very, very happy 2013. I hope it's your best one yet, and everything for yourselves and your families and your collections go amazingly. So I will speak to you soon. I think Thor is the next one up for me to get, Avengers Thor, and then Avengers Loki. So hopefully I will get back to you on one of those. But take care, everyone. Thank you very much for watching, and I will speak to you soon. All the best. Bye.